Hello and welcome to episode 1 of a new campaign here on the channel where we are going to be playing as the Nation of Small Fellows in Anbennar. If you don't know what Anbennar is, it is a total overhaul mod for Europa Universalis IV, brand new world, new nations, mission trees, all kinds of great stuff. If you have not experienced it before, I definitely recommend you check it out. You can find a link below in the description to the download page. But for those of you that do know what we're doing, we are playing in Escann. Now, Escann is not somewhere that I play all too often, but at the end of our last series, a lot of people actually wanted to see the nation of Newshire. Now, in order to form Newshire, we need to start off as small fellows. We need to then form our own country, and then we will become Newshire. In order to do that, we have to live long enough to get to Admin Tech 7, and then we can do it. We also have to get some government reform progress to form our own country, which is right here. Become a country. So, in order to do that, we have to play in Escann. And Escann is a little bit different from the rest of Anbennar. As you can see, we own one province. That's it. We are an OPM. And we have tribal mechanics. So, essentially, we are an adventuring band, and we migrate around until we can kind of settle down. And the ultimate goal is for us to go and settle here. That's where I want to get to, which is Castaneath, which is where all the very valuable stuff is. Now, as I mentioned, we have tribal development, so we're going to be, or we have tribal mechanics, which means we have tribal development, which we're going to be using to develop our provinces, but we can go into that a little bit more later on. Now, we do start with some missions here. We'll go ahead, we'll just click it real fast. Adventurer Army. While we were heavily reliant on the average adventurer for resettling the land, we do still need a group of adventurers we can trust to always be ready to defend our borders to push back the Orcs. So this mission tree right here is a general mission tree for all of the migratory nations in Escann. So we don't have anything specific for us here. We'll get our custom mission tree and special ideas and such when we form Newshire. So I'm not really going to go over these ideas. All that really matters is that we have minus 10% land maintenance and minus 10% land attrition. We can recruit explorers and conquistadors, and we can recruit female generals in case you start with a female ruler. That's really the only one that matters. We're not going to get up to the rest of these because by Tech 7, we're already going to be settling. We are starting as Regent Court. I'm not sure if we will stay Regent Court this whole time, but we are starting that way. That means we get to choose a deity. And I think we're going to want to go for Castellos here because we need lots of admin points, believe it or not. Believe it or not, we need lots of admin points. And I know that it's kind of weird to go Castellos when you're in Escann and Coronite and stuff be spawning, but for now, that is what we are going to do. We are losing money. That will be fixed here momentarily. Let's go ahead and choose some rivals. Rock Cleaver, definitely going to be a rival of mine because we're going to go to war with them super early on. House of Riches, sure. And Grasshopper Muncher, yes. Unfortunate that Sons of Demaria decided to rival us. Now, we can form federations, which is something we definitely want to do. And we want to be in charge of said federation. So let's go ahead and invite the federation. And we have lots of options. So all of the other adventurers, except for Demaria, who rivaled us, we can bring in. And I think, I don't want too many people right around me. I feel like that is a dangerous choice. I'm going to go with Corin because they're more likely to be strong than some other people. And then we'll have to invite a second person. We start off with Captain Dustin Small Knight, and this kind of go over our special thing is we are halflings. So we have some special military and admin stuff that we're going to go over here in a second. But our starting ruler is a 235. He is kind-hearted, an inspiring leader, and an obsessive perfectionist. I don't know if this is always the stats he gets or the traits he gets, but that's what we have this time. And now we go over our administration. So halfling administration gives us plus 10% trade efficiency, plus 20% spy network construction, plus 20 global settler increase, minus 1 Diplo rep, plus 33% improved relations, plus 5 years of separatism, plus 20% harsh treatment cost, plus 25% liberty desire from subject development, and minus 20% cost of advisor with ruler culture. So we are pretty good at making money from trade. As for our military, we have plus 10% national manpower modifier, plus 20% manpower recovery speed, minus 50% mercenary maintenance, minus 25% mercenary cost, minus 20% cavalry combat ability, galley combat ability, minus 10% shock damage, plus 10% shock damage received, plus 7.5% mercenary discipline, and minus 10% morale damage. So we are very heavily reliant on mercenaries. Now, at the beginning of the game, we only have a few here, but look at all the ones that we can hire, and look how cheap they are as well. So we're going to go ahead and hire the novice adventurers, and then honestly, probably going to get the Greentide early arquebusters as well. They're cheaper. They have a little bit more infantry fire, which doesn't matter as much. They reinforce slowly, though. You know what? Yeah, we will do that. We'll hire them because we're going to go into some early wars here, and we're going to need the troops. We are absolutely going to need the troops. All right, I think that is everything that we needed to do. Yes. We're going to spend all of our early military points on strengthening up our adventuring efficiency. So adventuring efficiency it's a militarization, but just a little bit different for us. It gives us yearly tax income, manpower recovery speed, and land maintenance modifier. You want to have this maxed out pretty much always, and it's worth spending points on. We're about to get a bunch more as well. Now, things that influence us going up, I believe, are stability, and I think the more provinces you have, the lower it's going to be. So while we're still small in an OPM, it doesn't matter, but as we expand and settle, this will start to go down very quickly. All right, we can throw down our trader right here. Make sure that he is coming on in here. And let's go speed 4 here while we do a couple of things. All right, Corin's fall. So the Green Tide began 24 years ago when the orc Corgus Dukinson, who claimed he was the son of their evil god, invaded and laid waste to the chivalrous kingdoms of Escann. Only Corin, a mortal woman imbued by the powers of Agrados, the disgraced god of war, could stop them. And stop them she did, and with her followers she united the marchers and adventurers into Escann into a single force of good, stopping the invasion of Western Canor dead in its tracks. Yesterday, on the 11th day of the month of Narament, Corgus Dukinson was slain by the heroine Corin in the city of Castaneath, but in return she too lost her life. Corin is dead, but so too is Corgus. It is now up to the rest of us to follow her legacy and bring an end to the Green Tide once and for all. So we gain 50 adventuring efficiency, and for 3 years we get +1 tribal development growth. And now we need to choose a new heir. So this is the way that you choose an heir. We are essentially a theocracy, but we just get different names for everything. And we also get different bonuses. So the skilled adventurer captain gives us adventuring efficiency. There is a powerful marcher. There is a charismatic pioneer. And there is a shrewd fortune seeker. And that kind of ties into our factions, which I haven't even touched on yet. Mostly because you only really use 2 factions, the Marchers and the Pioneers. I don't find myself using Fortune Seekers too much, though we might actually in this run. We will see. The Marchers, these are our military guys. The Pioneers, these are settler guys. And the Fortune Seekers, they are our money guys. I don't really need to read through all of that. But essentially, they give you different bonuses. So Marchers give us morale of armies, land force limit, prestige from land battles, Diplo rep, more expensive idea costs, and less Diplo relations. Pioneers give us dev cost reductions, more settlers, less admin efficiency, more tribal development growth, less national manpower. And Fortune Seekers give us construction cost reductions, less discipline, less Diplo rep, more Diplo relations, more caravan power, and more goods produced. Right now, we're going to want to make sure that the Marchers stay in charge because we have some wars to do. And so if you choose a Marcher, Pioneer, or Fortune Seeker, it will increase the influence of that estate. We also have a Lilac Wars Veteran, which is guaranteed a 3 mil or higher, or a native Escann, which I don't know, I've never chosen this one before, but apparently you get some manpower. Now there is another option that I know of, and that is a mage. You can choose to have a powerful mage be your heir. But for right now, again, adventuring efficiency is really, really key. That's going to be our entire economy. So we're going to go for a skilled adventurer captain, and they are a 636. Dahlia, welcome to the team. Yes, Dahlia Grandworth. Redfoot Halfling. All right. Very, very nice. All right, let's let our dudes grow here. We got to invite someone else. Pioneers Guild wants to join our federation. No, we don't want Pioneers Guild because they're going to get in our way more likely than anything. Order the Iron Scepter. Sure. We'll let Order the Iron Scepter in. And that's all we can do. Now we're also going to want to ally some people. Like Amicos Expedition, I believe we can afford 1 alliance. Yes. So let's go ahead and become friends with them, just so we're a little bit scarier for people around us. Now you have allied Venomtooth and Bone Carver. I'm not a fan of that. Now the Orcs start off at tech level 2, and we have a pretty short period of time, usually, to deal with the Orcs and take a lot of land. We are at a bit of a disadvantage because we're halflings. And that's not good for us. We have bad military. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. This is really good. This is very good for us. Okay. Yearly devotion, Grufima generals, absolutism, and add for monarch lifespan. A war wizard's important because there are a lot of people in Escann that start off with war wizards, and if you don't have one, you're gonna get stack wiped in these early wars. But it seems that we may, I mean, we did just get super lucky. All right, blessed run. All right, let's recover some morale here. Go speed 5. Escann is a lot of speed 5 in the beginning. Otherwise, we're just sitting here forever looking at nothing. The 10th Pantheonic Council. So, there are rituals and forms associated with the Pantheonic Council laid down in the centuries since the worship of the Regent Court was first codified. There must be a gathering of every deity's high priest. There must be at least 7 days of discussion, a further 7 days of debate. There are required rites of thanksgiving, of divination, and of worship. None of those rules were followed in the so-called 10th Pantheonic Council. It was a conclave of unruly adventurer clerics, many barely literate in the teachings of their deity, led by the previously unknown Dominic of Gallows Peak. It is less a discussion than wild speculation. Corin was not slain in truth, but instead moved beyond cursed Agridos' heresy and ascended to take that fallen god's place in the court. Or perhaps it less a proclamation than a wildfire. These beliefs grew fast among Escanni adventurers, followed them back to their homes across Canor, and there spread like a spark in dry kindling. Dustin has well noted the growing faith in her ascension, and it seems today the temples themselves have issued statements agreeing to this status. They note further discussion is necessary about her relationship to Agridos and all his failings, but they shall not stand before the tide. Let it be proclaimed across Smallfellows, so all may learn that Corin has joined the Regent Court as a goddess of war, bravery, and heroism. And we will, of course, click our special option here, because we are either Council League, Marhold, or an adventuring company. We have fought alongside Corin before, and we will do so again. 10 prestige, 10 adventuring efficiency, plus 5 morale of armies, and plus 1 land leader shock. All very good things for us. All right, and now we're going to go to war with Rock Cleaver. So, pretty even numbers. If we can get down and wipe his armies, we'll be in a good spot. Let's get another month tick in. There we go. So, Venomtooth and Bone Carver. Both of those guys are kind of far away. Unfortunately, I can't afford to take land off of you yet because I don't have a border. That's okay. All right, let's make our move. Go down to speed 4. And we have a mission to fulfill. The Green Threat. We must never forget nor forgive the Orcs for what they have done. It is time to finish what Corin started and strike back and reclaim Escann from the Greenskins or die trying. Plus 5% morale of armies, plus 5% infantry combat ability. Also, we need to get to stab 2. I do know that. And we need to get to stab 2 for a mission. All right, there's 7 troops. We should stack wipe them since they're behind on tech. Beautiful. And this is what I was really afraid of, is in Escann, enemies will rent out Condottieri against you all the time. All the time. So it may look like you're even, but you're not. You're not. The AI will absolutely rent out troops against you and cause problems. So they're probably just going to go over to our capital, if I had to assume. Now, one thing to know about Orcish military, they have minus 20% fort defense. So you can siege their stuff down really, really quickly. And now what we're doing in this war, we're here to take tribal land. That's the goal. We can't actually take their regular land. That is illegal and not allowed at this point in the game. We will eventually get there, though. Eventually. We're going to go ahead and get that adventuring efficiency up a little bit more. I'm hoping not to take a loan. Please. Please. We got to peace out in order to not get the loan because I need the money. Okay, there we go. So the peace deal we're looking for here is, we don't want this. We want to separate piece these guys out for like a white piece for a short truce. Oh, another thing. I totally forgot to look. Gold. No gold. So it's possible that you can get gold in farmlands provinces in Escann, which is super nice for early economies, but not that lucky this time. Not that lucky this time. Unfortunately. In fact, we got some cows down here. We got some grain. A lot of cows. We have a lot of cows this time. All right, we're going to grab this province because then we can snake out here. The goal of early Escann gameplay is to snake. You want to snake like crazy. You want to go and snake around and take as much tribal land as you possibly can. Under no circumstances are you to make good borders. That means that you are doing it wrong. That's right. I said it. I said you are playing this game wrong if you are not going crazy and snaking around. You got to do it. It's the only option. Okay? Only option. All right, we got to. Good English there, Poey. Good English. We need to go and take out Venomtooth's troops. There we go. No stack wipe, though. Not sure where he's going to retreat to. And again, Venomtooth, we're just looking for a white piece, which is why I wanted to stack wipe his troops. Oh, well. Oh, well. Let's walk these guys off and walk up here now. See what we can find. Find some more Orcs. Again, another stack wipe that is not meant to be. We're going to bring our troops back over then. Last thing I want is for them to walk over and stack wipe these guys. Yep. Go ahead and send the mercs on. Though, to be fair, we should probably be sieging with our regular troops. Because we're going to rely on these mercs, so wasting their manpower on sieges might not be the best idea. Doesn't really matter at the moment, though. Okay, Venomtooth. Who are you allied to, by the way? Before I make dumb mistakes. Just Rock Cleaver. Okay. That is fine. I can take the National Unrest. We're in OPM. It doesn't matter. Venomtooth, Venomtooth, Venomtooth. Nope, they're going to make us siege him down. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Then we will simply let time pass. You know what? Let's bring... Nope, you got to go back on. There we go. Hopefully our leader dies in the siege, because I would like to get that powerful mage in charge as soon as possible. She is very, very important. Alright, Venomtooth. I think we just white piece him here, because I'm going to want to take all of this land myself sooner rather than later. And I can't take much in a separate piece, but I can take a lot more in a regular piece. All right, that's for you. I don't need to fight you for... no, actually... yeah, I should probably go separate piece them out too. Should probably do that. Would be the smart thing to do. Yep, go up here to Bone Carver. Yep, they're up to 2k troops now. There we go. You want to white piece me? No, of course not. Of course not. Do you have troops? Is that why? Yeah. That's all right. Pull our mercs off. And siege it down real quick. And we don't have to white piece these guys. I just don't want as long of a piece as we're going to have with Rock Cleaver. Rock Cleaver has hired another 8 troops from Grasshopper Muncher. Okay. That's like the second stack they've hired from them. We went and we wiped the first one. All right, there we go. And now Bone Carver will take money and war reps from you. And we will break your alliance with Severed Ear. Thank you. All right, and now we peace out for this. Perfect. We'll grab a little bit of cash as well. We'll take it. And we don't actually have to core it up, so that is beautiful. Do I have a stab cost guy? I sure do. We're going to boost up to 2 stab to complete the mission, consolidating our gains. Our victories and adventures in Escann have granted many of our members riches, accolades, and stories to tell. However, now the real work begins. If we want to have a real future here, we need to get everyone back on the same page and loyal to our company's banners. Let them spend their gold and treasures on their needs and wants, but also remind them that reinvesting it in the company can help secure their future. Gain 100 crowns. And supply train pioneers. We own at least 6 provinces that are tribal land in Escann. As we continue to secure new territories in Escann, more and more have joined our company's supply train, offering goods and services, from hunters selling meats to whores selling their bodies. These people, whether they have come from Canor for a better life or are former Escani refugees who have returned home, are no doubt the backbone of our endeavors here. They are under our protection, and we should treat them as a country should treat its citizens. For 20 years, we have minus 5% dev cost and 0.03 tribal development growth. And now we have home. We have at least 6 provinces in Escann. While not all of us come from the same place in Escann, every one of us found a fledgling home. As such, we absolutely need to secure the area surrounding our capital, to establish a core that can attract both old and new Escani to our lands. 50 of each monarch point, and we gain 10 government reform progress. Awesome. Now we need to gain at least 8 admin a month. And the best way to do that is going to be waiting for her to take charge. Also, I completely forgot. I need one person to like me a whole bunch. And so we need to improve with them while we're in this next war. Forgot about that one a bit. All right. So now you are allied to Headwear, who's up here, who is not a threat to me. So what we're going to do, I think we wait a month for a recovery tick for our mercs. Honestly, 2 months might be better. All right. And then we're going to walk over here. And we're going to declare this war. Reclaim Escann. We're going to go for it. All right. Make sure that everybody is connected on up. Walk in. Take them out. Hopefully it's a stack wipe. Nope. They got away. All right. Unfortunate. Grab our mercs. And we send them back here. How many troops do you have? And do you have a war wizard? No, but you do have a 6 military leader, which makes me a little nervous. Just a little bit, though. That means they could have a pretty good general. Cities demand old rights. We're going to lose this stab. We cannot afford to lose government reform progress. That is worth more than gold at the moment. Well, unless I had a farmlands gold province, then the gold would be worth more. But we need government reform progress in order to be successful. Okay, perfect. And can I take all the crown land here? Crown land. All the tribal land? Yes, I can. Good, 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 good. That means Sons of Demeria is not going to get anything. All right, let's attach our mercenaries up to our regular army and send them northwards to deal with this. Do you have any troops left? You do, in fact, have 7,000 troops. But hopefully Demeria takes care of them. And here's our first government reform. So we have migration cost reductions for exploring the frontier, stripping the land for more tribal development growth, or pioneer mission for more reform progress growth. And the answer, always, is more reform progress growth. We need more reform progress. We do. We do. We need it. We need to get through all of these. So anything we can do to make that happen, we're going to do. There's really nothing else to it. It is as simple as that. No, you walk over there. You walk over there. You stay here. There we go. Get both of these done. Favored by Corin. We are not going to do this right now because we only have one Diplo relation. Not something that we are interested in doing. All right, Headwear. You should want out. Yep. We'll take a little bit of cash from you, and we will piece you out. I only have 83% war score here, but just a little bit more ticking war score, and then we'll be in the clear. Then we can migrate, because we gain devastation by staying here. So we have devastated this one poor province into the ground, which is not what we are looking for. Not what we are looking for. Come on. You know you want to peace out. Thank you very much. I would love to take money, but because Sons of Demeria took this, I don't see that as an option. We could go fight him here. No, that's Headwear. That's Headwear's troops. How close are they to taking this? Minus 42? No, we're not waiting for that. And if that's not under siege, then we're just going to peace out. So we will take this, and we will peace out. So this is what our country is looking like so far. We're doing good. Expand. I forgot to start improving relations. Okay, so you are being destroyed by Raven Banner and Reclamation of Escann. I'm not sure what exactly Raven Banner's plan here is, because they can't take anything. But I do know that they're about to peace out of this war anyways, and I do know that we can take something. So we're going to declare the war. We're going to just sit here for a moment. Chill out. I probably should have migrated and then did it, but that's okay. Federation Cohesion has reached maximum level. We can do something with that when we are no longer at war. Just keep an eye on this. And now we can send our troops down to say hello. I don't think they can take this in this war. I'm really not sure, though. Improve relations. Improve them. Make them happy with us. For now. We'll probably end up annexing... Well, no, we'll definitely end up annexing them at some point. But now is not the time for that. Okay, there we go. So there's that. And then we can send in this merc stack this time to siege down their capital. And pull you back. I just want this and money. I do need the money. It's kind of important. I need money for 2 of the missions. So we have to make sure that we are saving up quite a bit. And we can take Miltech 4. Oh, we lose another stability. That is rough. Now, the fact that we're Miltech 4 is very good. That means we have a huge advantage over Orcs right now. And probably an advantage over most other people, though some of them are actually doing okay. Adventurers find treasure. We can get a bunch of money, more admin efficiency, or adventuring efficiency, or even more adventuring efficiency. Well, right now, we are looking at full adventuring efficiency. So we are going to just take max money for missions. And we are going to click them. We are going to click it right now while we can. So, need for settled lands. With our core secured, we now have more resources to help further expansion. And with our new adventurers and settlers coming every day to our capital, we know the people are ready for said task. Lose 200 crowns for 50 years. We gain minus 25% settle cost and minus 5% aggressive expansion. Now we need manpower level at least 75%, and then we need a lot of money to establish a tax office, and then we will negate the administrative efficiency malice related to Legacy of Adventures. If you don't complete this last mission, you get, I think it's minus 50% admin efficiency for like 50 years. You don't want that. That's bad. That's very bad. Instead, you need to complete the missions. It's very important. All right. Take that. We will make our way back up. Also, tip number 2, don't fight the other adventurers. It's not worth it. You'll get dragged into big wars, and you will probably lose. Because someone is going to have a war wizard that's going to come dunk on you. I can guarantee it. Guarantee it. All right, we are going to migrate here. Then we need 50 military power to migrate. Unfortunately, these guys have already made it to North Castanet. Not much I could have done about it. Unless I had, like, beelined it, but I kind of like what we did more. Somehow Sons of Demary has grabbed this. And Venomtooth has settled this. That is not good. Yeah, this, though, is technically our tribal land, right? Or is it Venomtooth's tribal land? I don't remember. It might be Venomtooth's. Because people can migrate into your land and vice versa. Like that. And now we can't go any farther. Okay, cool. So that kind of cuts us off from what I wanted to do. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Earworm, though, we could go to war with. They're allied to Flunghead. Who... Oh, right, that's you guys. That's fine. We can deal with them. Go ahead and take Diplotech. And let's take our Federation Cohesion, which is going to be... Where are you? Where are you? Tribal Development Growth. I think that's the one. Yeah. Tribal Development Growth. We do have one building that we absolutely need to build when we get a little bit more money, which is the... Where are you? It's one of these. Guildhall. Because it gives me more monthly reform progress. Very important. In fact, I probably should have done that instead of what I did, which is buying stuff, but that's okay. All right, Earworm, go ahead, declare the war. I think we focus on going after their ally first. Okay, you're going to give me access, though, so that's okay. Right? You're going to give me access? Yes, you will. That does put us over our force limit, or our relations limit. There we go. Since we're Tech 4, we kind of thrash them. Let's take our troops off of the siege. Leave the mercs. Because I want to try and get that mission done for manpower. Because we're really close to it. And then continue to improve with the Ambin Cost Expedition. I need you to like me, man. I need you to like me. In fact, actually, there's probably an easier way to do this. I can just offer them military access. And then I can... I think that's probably just going to be improving here. That gives us a little bit more, though. Makes it a little bit faster. Which is good. He probably has his troops here. I'm not too interested in fighting his troops again if I don't have to. Orcish refugees. Okay. I'm gonna let you in on a secret, okay? I'll let you in on a secret. You need to accept the orcs when you're in Escann, okay? If you don't, you are throwing so much money away. So much money away. Because orcs, they give goods produced, all right? And so if you've got orcs, which, by the way, there's a lot of orcs in Escann, you can get lots of goods produced. And you know what? The orcs didn't do anything wrong. I blame Dukin. Or you can go the bad way, and you could be like, yeah, you can come here, and then demand money from them. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it to where the orcs like us. Yes. All right, not alone. Anybody that is an adventuring company likes us a lot. We are not the only ones fighting the orcs here in Escann, and since we have a common threat and lots of free land, we have a clear reason to work together. 50 Diplo power. And now we have 3 or more Federation members and 2 allies. Different issues require different people. Different resources require different skilled workers. As such, we can help our neighbor with their issues, and they can help us with ours. We gain 5 government reform progress and 50 admin power. Beautiful. And now we need to get out of being an adventuring company. I don't know if I've ever clicked this mission, because by the time that you're no longer an adventuring company, you lose this mission tree. I think this is just here if it didn't have a mission tree like before. That's having a bigger army. This one's having a lot of trade. And this is about controlling certain trade goods. And this is about having 80 prestige, which is all right. I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. A lot of those, they're all just controlling certain things. So it's just the manpower now. Gaining 8 admin a month, which we will do when this guy dies. I'm surprised he's not dead yet, considering he is a general and old. But okay, that's fine. Fine with me. There we go. Flunghead, go ahead, give me max money and war reps. Thank you. Move you guys over here. Truce with Venom Tooth is up. Okay. That is important because I need to go to war with Venom Tooth like, well, actually, no. I should have been going to war with Venom Tooth, but Sons of Demeria kind of screwed me over. Kind of. But I do need to get out of this war in order to enact the next part of this plan. But Adventurers in Workforce is now completed. As we attract more and more adventurers, we need to start asking more of these brave men and women of Canor. It is time to ask them to arm themselves, not just with swords, but with plows. Minus 10% dev cost for 50 years. All right, so we need to rush down south because we do have a way to get to war with Venom Tooth and take a bunch of land, but I do need to get out of this war first. It is kind of important. So let's sprint on down, and in this war, I can only take this because that's the only thing I border. If you have your regular country here, like your actual province, then you can take it all. But since it's only with this, then we can only take one, and that's fine. It's fine, honestly. Not worth the military points to meander on down here. Then we could probably just take this, and that's probably going to be enough for them to want out. Yeah, I can also take a little bit of cash. And honestly, to save manpower and time, I'm going to do that because I need to migrate to here. There we go. Now this is going to make Sons of Demeria really mad, but I don't care. They can get over it. They can simply get over it. Now, I don't think I can claim this as my own tribal land now. Would be funny. Would be very funny. I do funny, but not this time. But what I will do is go to Venom Tooth and say, hello. I would like to show Escann superiority, and I will call in my allies as well. And together, we will obliterate them. All right. Make sure that you have the general. You can connect up to the Small Fellow's army, and as can you. Move on in. And together, we shall obliterate them. And by us obliterating them, I'm going to leave my allies to siege them down while I move south and deal with Rock Cleaver. Why are Corin's troops blue? Why are you blue? I don't know. Huh. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why they're blue. I don't know why it's got me so like confused, but I'm stuck on that now. Oh well. I'm sure it's not important. You have any troops? You have 10,000. I don't know where they are. Well, hopefully they're not causing issues somewhere. I am going to siege all of this down very, very quickly. Then I'm going to go to Rock Cleaver and I'm going to say, hey, I would like to humiliate you. Because that will give me power projection. It will get us over 50 power projection, and I like power projection. Also take war reps and money, because I need it badly. But first, I need you to actually, you know, get the siege. Please. Please? Thank you. All right. Rock Cleaver, you give me money. I humiliate you. Give me war reps. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. And then from Venom Tooth, we will take... we will take this. Because I know better, okay? I know better. If you do not take these border provinces, someone else will. And then Goed, who's right here, very big, very scary, will attack them. There is at least a small chance that Goed will not attack us, because we're not a monster. But if Venomtooth starts settling all of this, Goed will roll in and absolutely take everything. So we're just going to take these border provinces and hope that we can just grab these later. Boom. There we go. So now our country looks like this. We are doing the funny. We're doing the funny. Unfortunately, we are still blocked off by Sword Covenant and Pioneers Guild for doing what I would like to do. Which is move around and take more land. I want to get over here and take a bunch of Bloodgorger's land, but we can't currently do that, I don't think. Unless I can I go across Lake Silvermere? I can never remember. You know what? Only one way to find out. We're going. We're moving. Migrate and migrate. Can I migrate over to here? No. That's illegal. Cannot migrate into tribal land that's not your own again until 1454, and it's not adjacent. Well, that would cause some issues. That would cause some issues. But for now, we're here. There's no devastation. And look at that. We're already coexisting with the Orcs. We're homies with the Orcs. We don't quite have enough money to do anything, but we are almost to our second government reform. We are looking pretty good. We're doing all right. Getting cut off here is very unfortunate. And I know that there will be some people that are very mad, very, very mad, that I did not immediately beeline over to Castaneath. But I do think that this was the better-ish play. And who knows? Maybe we'll still find a way over to Castaneath. But I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for the first episode here. The next couple episodes are going to be like this, probably for another 2, maybe 3. I think probably only at most 2. Where we're doing this kind of migrating and trying to settle Escann thing before we move into more fully settled gameplay. And, I mean, it's going to go well because we have a 6/3/6 powerful mage. We just need Captain Dustin to kick the bucket. And then we can have some fun. And no, we will not be going Lich, okay? You don't need to ask. We're not doing it. Nope, we're not doing it. We're going to be good mages this time. Good mages that don't do magic crimes. That's right. But that is going to do it for today. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.